Breaking news, Cowboys fans. The star-studded duo of Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb might be locked in for the long haul. Adam Schefter just dropped a bombshell that's shaking up the NFL world. The Cowboys are racing against the clock to secure both their franchise QB and explosive wide receiver before Week 1 kicks off. But what does this mean for America's team, and how will it impact the entire league? We're diving deep into this game-changing development that could reshape the Cowboys' future and set new standards across the NFL. You won't want to miss a second of this. Hey there, Cowboys Nation! Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. We're diving into some major news coming out of Dallas. That's right, we're talking Cowboys, and specifically the latest developments regarding two of their biggest stars, Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this is going to be one wild ride. So, let's jump right in. Adam Schefter, the NFL insider we all know and trust, has just dropped a bombshell. According to Schefter, the Dallas Cowboys are working overtime to lock up both Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb with new contracts before Week 1 of the upcoming season. Now, if you've been following the Cowboys offseason saga, you know this is huge news. Let's start with Dak Prescott. The quarterback has been the face of the franchise since taking over for Tony Romo back in 2016. He's led the team to multiple playoff appearances and has consistently been one of the top quarterbacks in the league. But here's the kicker. Dak's current contract is set to expire after the 2024 season, and it includes a no-tag clause. This means that if the Cowboys don't get a deal done, Dak could potentially hit the open market as an unrestricted free agent. Now imagine Dak Prescott on the open market. Can you picture the bidding war that would ensue? Every quarterback-needy team in the league would be falling over themselves to throw money at him. We're talking potential record-breaking contracts here, folks. The Cowboys know this, and they're not about to let their franchise QB slip away. But it's not just about keeping Dak in Dallas. It's about team dynamics, salary cap management, and building a championship-caliber roster. By getting a deal done now, the Cowboys can potentially lower Dak's cap hit for the upcoming season, giving them more flexibility to sign other key players and make a serious run at the Super Bowl. Speaking of key players, let's talk about CeeDee Lamb. This young wide receiver has been nothing short of spectacular since joining the Cowboys as a first-round pick in 2020. He's quickly become one of the most dynamic playmakers in the league, and his connection with Dak Prescott is something special to watch. Lamb is entering the fourth year of his rookie contract, and the Cowboys have already exercised his fifth-year option for 2024. But here's the thing, top-tier wide receivers don't come cheap in today's NFL. We've seen guys like Tyreek Hill, Davante Adams, and A.J. Brown sign massive deals in recent years. The Cowboys are likely looking to get ahead of the curve and lock up Lamb before his price tag skyrockets even further. By signing Lamb to an extension now, the Cowboys could potentially save millions in the long run. It's a win-win situation. Lamb gets his payday, and the team secures one of the best young receivers in the game for years to come. Now, let's talk about the timing of all this. Schefter's report suggests that the Cowboys are pushing to get these deals done before Week 1. This is crucial for a couple of reasons. First, it eliminates any potential distractions once the season kicks off. The last thing you want is contract negotiations hanging over your star players' heads when they should be focusing on winning games. Secondly, it sends a strong message to the rest of the team and the league. It shows that the Cowboys are committed to their core players and are serious about contending for a championship. This could have a ripple effect throughout the organization, boosting morale and attracting other free agents who want to be part of a winning culture. But let's be real for a moment. Getting these deals done won't be easy. We're talking about potentially hundreds of millions of dollars here. Negotiations of this magnitude are complex, with both sides trying to get the best possible deal. The Cowboys will want to keep the contracts as team-friendly as possible, while Dak and CeeDee's representatives will be pushing for maximum value. One factor to consider is the ever-increasing NFL salary cap. With new TV deals and the expansion of legalized sports betting, the cap is expected to continue rising in the coming years. This could give the Cowboys some wiggle room in structuring these contracts. They might front-load the deals to take advantage of current cap space, or they could spread out the cap hits over several years to maintain flexibility. Another interesting aspect to consider is how these deals might impact other players on the team. The Cowboys have several other key contributors who will be looking for new contracts in the near future. Guys like Trayvon Diggs, Micah Parsons, and Tony Pollard will be watching these negotiations closely. The deals for Dak and CeeDee could set the tone for future contract talks. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate what this means for Cowboys fans. If these deals get done, you're looking at a future where Dak Prescott is slinging passes to CeeDee Lamb for years to come. That's the kind of stability and star power that championship teams are built on. It's enough to make Jerry Jones do his happy dance in the owner's box. But it's not just Cowboys fans who should be excited about this news. NFL fans in general should be paying attention. The Cowboys are one of the most high-profile teams in the league, and their moves often have a ripple effect across the NFL. If they set new benchmarks with these contracts, it could impact future negotiations for quarterbacks and wide receivers around the league. Of course, we can't ignore the potential downsides. Committing so much money to two players, even if they're as talented as Dak and CeeDee, comes with risks. Injuries, dips in performance, or changes in the league's economic landscape could all turn these contracts from assets into liabilities. The Cowboys front office will need to carefully weigh these risks against the potential rewards. As we wait for more details to emerge, it's worth considering what this means for the Cowboys' upcoming season. If they can get these deals done before Week 1, it could provide a massive boost to team morale. Imagine the energy in a TNT stadium when it's announced that Dak and CeeDee have signed long-term extension. The place would go absolutely wild. On the flip side, if negotiations drag on or hit a snag, it could cast a shadow over the start of the season. The last thing the Cowboys need is a distracted quarterback or a disgruntled wide receiver as they try to navigate the tough NFC East. So, what's next? Well, we'll be keeping a close eye on any updates from Schefter or other NFL insiders. These negotiations are likely happening behind closed doors, but in the age of social media, you never know when a tidbit of information might leak out. In the meantime, Cowboys fans, try to contain your excitement. I know it's tough, but remember, nothing is official until the ink is dry on those contracts. But man, if this goes through, you're looking at a bright future in Dallas. To wrap things up, let's recap the key points. The Cowboys are working to extend both Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb before Week 1. These deals could potentially set new market standards for quarterbacks and wide receivers. The timing is crucial, aiming to eliminate distractions for the upcoming season. And the implications of these deals extend beyond just the Cowboys, potentially impacting the entire NFL landscape. All right, folks, that's all for now. What do you think about this news? Are you excited about the possibility of Dak and CeeDee staying in Dallas long-term? Or are you worried about the potential cap implications? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more NFL news and analysis. Until next time, this is your host signing off. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground, Cowboys Nation.